In the village of Umudim, there lived a man named Okoro. People called him Okoro Kanza, the strong man, because he was the strongest man in the whole village. Okoro Kanza could carry a bag of yam on one shoulder and a goat on the other. He could break pan nuts with just his finger. Children loved to watch him. Lift heavy stone and pottery out of the ground like there were small streak. But Okoro Kanza had one big problem. He was proud. Okoro would say things like, "Who is stronger than me? Not even 5 men can bring me down." He would walk around the market with his chest high and laugh at those who were not strong. "Look at your arms like broomstick. Go and eat more fufu." He would say to young men. The elders began to talk. This Okoro is so proud. One day his strength will fail him. One day the king of Umudim called all the strong men of the land. He said, "There is a hawk stone blocking the path to our farmland. Farmers cannot pass. I need a strong man to remove it." Many strong men tried. They pushed, they tried ropes and dragged, but the stone did not move. Then Okoro stepped forward, smiling. "Let me do it. Stand aside, weak people." He held the stone, shouted loudly, and pulled with all his strength. The stone moved a little. He pulled again, sweat running down his face. The stone rolled out of the way. Everyone shouted, Okoro Kanza, the strong man." The king was pleased. He gave Okoro a big gift, a bag of gold and a fine red cloth. Okoro smiled and said, "I told you, no one is like me." From that day, Okoro became even more proud. He refused to help others unless they praised him first. If someone said, "Please help me carry this basket," he would reply, "Say I'm the strongest first." But then something strange happened. A small boy entered the village. His name was Obinna, and he looked weak. His arms were thin. He was quiet and humble. But Obinna had something special: wisdom. One day, the king asked the villagers to build a bridge across a small river so that women could carry their goods more easy to the markets. Okoro shouted, "Let me carry the biggest wood. I will build the bridge myself." He took the biggest log and walked into the river, but halfway he slapped. The log fell on him. Okoro was sick. People ran to help him, but the log was too heavy. Okoro shouted, "Help me! Please help me!" Obinna came forward. He said, "Let us think first." He asked the villagers to bring rope, stick, and a big plank. He used the stick to lift the log little by little. Then he tried the rope and used the plank as a lever. Slowly, the log rolled off Okoro. Okoro was free. Everyone clapped. Obinna the wise. Okoro sat by the river, tired and silent. He said, "All my strength could not save me, but this small boy did." The king stood up and said, "Strength is good, but strength without wisdom is nothing." From that day, Okoro changed. He became humble. He started helping people without asking for praise. He even worked with Obinna to build the bridge. He told the young men, "Use your strength for good and never forget, wisdom is always strength." And so, in the village of Umudi, Okoro was no longer just called Okoro the Strong. People now called him Okoro the Strong and Wise. From that day, Okoro changed. He no longer walked around the village with his chest high. He no longer mocked people or called others weak. Instead, he helped without being asked. When an old woman dropped her firewood, Okoro picked it up gently and followed her home. When a strong boy goat got stuck in the bush, Okoro went into the trunks to bring it out. People were surprised. Some whispered, "Is this the same Okoro Obinna and Okoro become good friends. The strong and the wise now walked side by side. They taught young boys in the village how to use strength with wisdom and heart. One day, the king called both of them to the palace. He said, "You two have changed. This village, you have shown us that a strong body is nothing without a good heart and a wise mind." The king gave them both a special title. Okoro was named the guardian of strength. Obinna was called the keeper of wisdom. Together, they started a small training ground for boys and girls. They called it the House of Strength and Wisdom. Here, children learned how to use their hands and their heads. Some children cried baskets on their heads to help their mothers. Others learned how to solve problems with simple tools. Everyone was taught to respect one another. The village of Umudim began to grow. Other villages sent people to learn from them. Peace ruled the land. One evening, as the sun was setting, Okoro sat beside Obinna under a big mango tree. He smiled and said, "My friend, thank you for saving me that day at the river." Okoro laughed, a deep laugh that through the village, birds fly off the tree and children run around praying.